Feldun-Purdue Ag Center was donated to Purdue in 1914 by a wealthy attorney, Moses Dunn, and his aunt Antoinette Fell. At the time, it was an apple orchard. Now, it's predominantly a beef cow-calf operation. The bull test station came to Feldun in '89. We will grow out about 300 bulls a year. The bulls come and are owned by seed stock producers from Indiana and the surrounding states, as well as Wisconsin and Iowa. They're on test for about 120 days. The bulls that make the top 2/3 based on performance and pass the structural soundness committee and the breeding soundness exams are eligible to be sold. Combining all this information gives the producer a good idea of the type of bull he or she needs to put with their cows to improve their herd. Looks aren't everything, so now we have a way to provide them the information that goes along with that nice looking animal and give them an idea of how it will affect their herd, improve their herd hopefully, and make them more money in the long run.
I had what I would call a bunch of junk cows before I ran into the people at Purdue. I've bought 4 bulls now through Purdue, and I have 2 herd bulls, and both my herd bulls are the top of the line for what I was looking for. Done exactly what Brad and Richard told me they would do to increase my herd and make the kind of quality I want. Well, you know, I was born in Terre Haute, raised in a little country town outside of Terre Haute called Riley. I think I might like to be a stuntman or an actor, which I had never had any idea what that was like. I'd never met a producer, didn't know the difference between a producer and director. So I just picked up, went to California. I was very lucky that I worked all the time for 40 years. And I'd bought this farm here just outside of Mitchell. I decided that I wanted to buy a really good bull. So I got online and saw where Purdue has this bull sale. And I called up Purdue, and then he started teaching me about the difference between good cattle, good hay, why you breed, look for a certain bull to breed for your type of cattle because you want to increase your carcass merit, or you want to have, you know, low birth weight calves and all that. Purdue and I, we became good friends. All of them up there became really nice, were really helpful. And it's been a relationship now going on for 10 years, you know. And now they've got me to where I put bulls in the test station, and I've won the top honors for carcass merit bull in 2 of their tests. What I realized was just in one season, the difference that a really quality bull makes with all the indexing and everything makes in your herd sells better. People will come to your farm before you even have had your calves wanting to purchase your heifers or your steers because they already know what they're going to look like.
I've bought 3 bulls from Purdue, and they are fantastic. The calves, I used to be able to walk up to a newborn calf and tag it the first day. These, I think, are born running. That I really do. I bought this first farm in 1969 from an older couple, Goldie and Dan McMahon, and they were retired and really weren't able to farm anymore. And we started over, my first husband, and I think Bill was about 3 and Frank about 7.5, and we started over out here. And unfortunately, the marriage didn't work. We divorced, so I got left with the debt, the 2 boys, and the farm. And I wanted to start over. I loved cattle. I wanted to start over and raise cattle. I was raised in town, the south end of Bedford, and none of my immediate family had been farmers. So of course, everything I learned until I met Purdue, I learned the hard way. And I had like 114 questions that I wanted to know how to do, and all of them really, really helped me. He helped me pick out some cattle. He taught me how to choose what type of a bull that I would want depending on what I was going to do, what I was going to do with them. So basically, he was a great help. Anything you need to know, go to Purdue. If they don't know, they'll get the answer, and believe me, they've always known the answer when I've gone. And they've not only been just helpful, they're friends too.